Hmm, is it working? Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to some more To End All Wars, episode 8. We continue on our journey to finally end all wars, and that means to end just World War One, which will basically mean that World War Two will start later on. But hey, things are going fine right about now. As I said, we finally our national morale is like bigger than the opponents, like the Central Powers ones, and they got down quite a lot, and we also have the least amount of casualties so far. The Central Powers casualties are starting to slowly mount, so I guess that's good. Going on diplomatically, just to check things out real quickly, I have to say that we obtained some really, really good diplomatic victories. We managed to convince Greece to join. We managed to convince Portugal to join. Bulgaria did join on the other side, but we're also going to get the Romania next turn and Italy probably in 2 turns, which I consider it's great diplomatically because we convinced not one, not two, but almost three countries to join the war faster than they did historically. We're also having our diplomats on certain, like in Holland, just to keep it neutral, and in Belgium. And I don't know why they're so pissy about us, but hey, what can you do? And also one in Saudi Arabia, just to slowly shift that and create another nuisance for like the Ottomans. We did grant some concession in France, and I hope that will keep the rebels in check because they grew like way, way bigger than expected. And yeah, they're also growing in Austria, or Austro-Hungary it should be, but that's how it is. We're also going to send our ambassador to the United States once we get Italy on our side. Last turn, we won the Battle of Lorraine, while suffering a lot more casualties, but there were some things over here, and also very interesting that there's an Austro-Hungarian general has now been deployed on the Western Front. That shows that the Germans are getting quite desperate if they are calling in an Austro-Hungarian general over there. And we did manage to obtain a small Greek victory in Dedayagach, which is basically over here, but yeah, that victory will pretty much pulled us back. We're still into Bulgarian territory, but we'll need some additional reinforcements, I'm going to assume. Or wait, are we inside the... No, this is where we are, so yeah. Starting on, we're going to start on with the Colonial Front. Oh, and also JFC Fuller is now available. We're going to check out the oh, with the tank research, definitely we're going to take that guy later on. So with the Colonial Front, as we know, we finally took out Quintao after like hundreds of attempts. Our army is pretty much disorganized here with the Japanese and the Australian one like combined, and I have no idea where the hell did our transports go, but apparently they're just nowhere to be found. So this is a good question for those who know the game better. Do the ships suffer attrition at sea? I mean, they should, but it's really, really bugging me. So let's separate the Australian army from the Japanese army, and we're going to bring the Australian, or ANZAC. It's the Australian Imperial Corps, and we're going to go ahead and bring it to the Mesopotamian front as soon as we got some transports over here, but clearly we do not have any. So if I were to say these guys just go on a board, yeah, no transport capacity, and there are no transport ships anywhere around here. No, just torpedo boats and the coastal defenses. Yeah, that's just lovely. And there way not just nothing over here. There is the China squadron over here, which does have a transport, but I don't know how much they can transport. I don't believe they can transport the entire division, and yeah, in Singapore not much. We're just going to get another one, no problem. Over here we are slowly advancing. I think I was just about to order to advance on uh what's it called, like Sulaib. I know I'm butchering a lot of names, but I don't. Don't mind me. And over here, or actually, we're still in the process of occupying that region, so that they will stay there, and these ones will advance. The Ottomans apparently haven't sent that many troops over here, so there's still stuff going on there. Over here, we are having some really big issues with the German army. We tried to assault Togo, but apparently it didn't work. What can we do over here? We would definitely need to send this British general back to Lagos. Can we send him alone? Let's hope he can arrive safely there, so he can command that army on his own. And then can we combine these two armies? Nah, that will be too much, unfortunately. So we will have to get, let's say, Division de Marine out, so that will work. And for now, they'll just stay there and defend French Africa. Still blockading in Togo, although I don't know why it's so freaking difficult to take out. But hey, finally, our what's it called? Our Cape units are now ready to drop off in Cameroon, so we're going to do just that. We're going our fleet bombardment and distant unload on Cameroon. So yeah, that'll work out hopefully fine for us. There are way more forces there, although they don't seem really that good, that well organized. If I can check them out real quick, yeah, they're only like about half cohesion. They will really need to rest into some sort of friendly city. Portugal just joined the war, which is absolutely fantastic. We'll get some extra forces around here. I wouldn't really like to leave them undefended, but we could use some extra forces to attack these German colonies. For now, we're going to keep them defensively. I mean, we don't have any general to lead these Portuguese forces, and we all know what kind of penalty we suffer when we don't have a general. These guys will wait over here for now, and the West Indies fleet, I guess, can dock for now. We no longer need it over here, and if we can manage to take out Cameroon, we can also dock that fleet. And that was the colonial front almost. Over here, we're still like under siege in Medina, and we're not doing very well. The Ottomans are really threatening there, and I think, yeah, we got pushed back over here. But I'm going to move here with the idea that maybe we can call off this small army in between this British army and these Maltan forces and just butchered it over there. So that will work well. In the meanwhile, let's focus over here. So I remember we did have brought in some transports, like the Transport d'Algérie, together with Admiralty. So we're going to merge them up together. And we're going to get the Entente Colonial Army, the French Entente Colonial Army, which was here and I didn't even notice it. And we're going to land or order them to go on and go right ahead. Let's merge them with the mine sweepers as well. We're going to order them to go of emergency to drop off into Medina. Can we drop off there? Apparently we cannot drop off directly onto Medina, which is just, or I guess we can go here and from there we can drop there. So let's see if that works. Um, cannot this unit cannot reach. So we cannot. Medina apparently does not have a port. We'll have to land them in Yemen and then bring them. That's less than convenient, but we need to break that siege as fast as possible before the Ottomans retake Medina. So I guess we're going to have to land them in Yemen. Yeah. Just region cannot be entered. Shallow. Oh, does it's drought or the region is blizzard or really? No, it says fair weather. What do you? Is it because this transport rapid that can only work on certain kind of? Let's see if we take this one out and ordered only this one. No, it still says Clearly, there's no frozen water in Yemen. I'm going to say that from now, but for some whatever reason, these guys don't really want to go, huh? Why the hell can't they? It cannot be from the Suez Channel. Can you move anywhere at all? Like over here? No. So they're apparently stuck over here for some whatever reason. Ah, that's so annoying. I really needed those forces. Oof. Hmm. That's a big bummer. In the meanwhile, we're still preparing basically the French-Greek expeditionary force. Well, let's bring the Portuguese forces to the front now. We have the Portuguese army over here, ready for action, so we're going to land them off in the fleet and bring them to the Egyptian front. We definitely need some more cannon fodder. I mean, more troops to the Egyptian front. The British really need some extra hands over there. Well, this is interesting the way they go. So why don't they... so annoying. I really need to get this one. Let's see if there's... How about you? So you would work. Okay, okay, let's go back. Never mind. You. So they don't want to. Let's see what can we do to convince them. Maybe if we get this Escadre de Minier. Yeah, there we go. So those minesweepers were the reason why they didn't want to go. That's weird. Right, so we cannot go there, but I'm going to assume that we can go here and from here to drop off on Medina. Let's hope that is true and we don't waste too many turns on getting that done fast. Alright, things are happening. On the Greek front, as I said, we're recruiting more units. We're also moving in additional reinforcements to the front. So apparently we did get sort of pushed back over here by this Ottoman army. But we are getting more forces. So hopefully that will work out in our favor. But definitely we're going to need some actual stronger reinforcements, and that's why the British, basically the French-Greek expeditionary force is currently being prepared. Oh, I didn't even know about this Escadre Mediterranean. Wow, that's pretty big. And also another transport ones. Okay, that's good to know. But we're not going to use it right about now. Or we could use it like to get the blockade better on here. So this is interesting. If we are suffering attrition at sea, let me check something real quick. So victory points, blockade, support unit, no. So yeah, their cohesion is like absolutely almost zero. That means that we need to swap them from time to time. Okay, the Gibraltar fleet, you can go on and rest in, well, Gibraltar, and we're going to bring in the Escadre Mediterranean to reinforce the blockade into the Mediterranean blocks. And then we're going to swap out these guys as well, maybe later on. And yeah, that should work out well. How about this one over here? We don't have that many forces defending here. Well, actually, we have the Escadre de Crete and also these ones. Let's no, maybe not merge them. No, don't move. Stay there. Alright. We might tell them to like go and rest, but we will need something to replace them and when we do that. In the meanwhile, we're preparing, as I said, the French-Greek expeditionary force. We have the artillery regiment ready, the supply is getting ready, and the signals ones. The military division. Let's see what units do we have ready. We only have the artillery that was done. We also have the basically the pioneer brigade and also the general. So should be done fairly soon. And what about the British African Expeditionary Corps? We still have to wait until this supply wagon will be ready, and then we're going to merge it and send this one over there. And also on that note, I want to separate these two fleets, the French and the British fleet. Because I accidentally merged them together for some whatever reason, and that's really not working in my favor. But yeah, this will only take a second. Jeez, it's such a gigantic fleet there. The Channel Fleet and the French Channel Fleet, basically, whatever. Alright, there we go. We finally unmerged these two fleets. And yeah, if the basically there's no fleet to transport these Japanese and Australian forces, then we're going to go ahead and use that to do it. Let's see if we can use the China squadron if they have enough transports over here to actually get them. So the Juin fleet can now safely go back and rest into Japan, and the Indian transports are going to wait and merge with the China uh, transport squadron or whatever you want to call it. Also, do we have any transport in the... We do have some in the North Pacific Squad, in basically the some Canadian transport. So actually, let's send these ones as well, just to make sure we'll have enough transports to bring the Anzac forces over here. And finally, the last important piece, and that is the Western Front. It's always the least that I'm not worried about, but the least I'm paying attention to. So, from what I understand, we're still besieging Metz, and they do have quite a big army there, which is really scary. But we do have like 3 and 10 corps over there, and that will hopefully work out in our favor. And also have additional corps over there and also over here. So we do have quite a few armies. We shouldn't really be worried, but I'm really worried about some sort of concentrated attack that could basically caught us off guard. We could try again to attack in Mozen, although what kind of power they do have quite some units there, so we wouldn't really want to do that right now. Or we could if we like use the some multiple at oh, this one is a bit over. Right. Uh, Really annoying when it's like just one unit over. I guess we'll have to move the artillery to this one. And now it's fine. Okay, so well, you know what? Actually, they cannot really attack. They're like they're really PC about something. Oh, they can attack. Okay, that's fine. So you go and Mozen, and you'll be reinforced by this Entente Corps British. This is the Scottish Expeditionary Force, so that should work out in our favor. Basically, we only need on the Western Front. If we can take over Strasbourg, I'll be pretty happy with myself. And yeah, that army is just really freaking scary, man. So big for the Verdun, Nancy, yeah, Toul. Rem. Don't really have anything over here. Well, we do have this one, but apparently it's not really that powerful as of yet. We pushed a bit over here, but it's a bit dangerous how much we pushed, and especially now that they brought in additional forces. So will this army be able to like drop off over here somehow? No, I meant like go back. Alright, go over here. And then maybe move over here like that. Alright, that should hopefully work, I don't know. And yeah, these ones can basically wait for now, and hopefully it will work well for us. We could push more forces. We could also recruit more forces, and I'm going to do that fairly soon. Actually, once the French Greek Expeditionary Force is sent, we're going to start recruiting a completely new French army over here, and also a completely new British army, but that will be in mainland Britain. So let's bring Master Spy of enemy units. Expect, but he can be used as a leader as well, can he? Well, just to be sure, we're going to use some of these some generals from the 1996 promotion. We're going to bring them into let's see, we're going to bring them into Lagre, where we're going to start forming our new army. And you can take the rail, no problem. We have lots of rail points, so that's not even a problem. And the British Expeditionary Force, we're going to merge them up into the Midland Army. So that should be pretty fine. Let's see what political and sort of decisions we have, anything in that sense. So we have FC Fueler, which if we use them, we will cost some engagement points, but we have quite a bunch of them, and also some state funds, but also have a bunch of them. And we will gain 75 points towards tank research, which is okay, I guess. We could start funding all this research. We have so many engagement points. And let's start with artillery and convoy and anti-submarine research. And let's also get this guy. So we're going to JFC Fueler and these two researches that basically mean 15 points, engagement points, and some state funds. Really not that much. We could basically afford more, and in terms of state funds, we can always print some state funds if it comes to the worst. What I'm really worried about is really France with their rebels. If I don't think we'll be able to reach the end of the war without changing the government in France. But yeah, it should be fun, and I guess we're going to go ahead and get to the next turn. Really takes a long time to do a single turn in this game, not going to lie. Still forces over here. We could also get these guys to rest a little bit. The Western Channel Patrol could rest and be reinforced by the something from over here maybe. Do we have any fleet? Maybe something from over there, and also these ones, they have like absolutely no cohesion. So yeah, we'll definitely need to swap them. But we'll need to bring something else to do them because we don't want to lose this growing blockade over here. So I really need to think about a different fleet to bring. Where do we have? We have the Escadre of Manche. That sounds pretty good to me. So we're going to go ahead and bring the Escadre de Manche right over here, and we're going to tell the the Grand Fleet, that was the first one which arrived. We're going to tell them to go and rest at Scapa Flow. You know, you have done a lot, and the Burnley Fleet will remain for now. So yeah, should be good. Let's go and next turn, and I'll see what happens. Alright, I believe stuff is happening right about now. We're blockading there. And we have a new battle at Metz. It's not going very well. We have inferior forces, but we do have a superior commander, so maybe it will work in our favor. The AI says that we are going to use the static defense deployment with the forward machine gun emplacement. Well, I haven't tried this one yet, so I guess and to inflict maximum damage to enemies sounds like a pretty good plan. Let's use it. Oh my god! But yeah, we managed to defeat them, and they even inflicted more casualties than we suffered. We were entrenched over there, and we did have some entrenchment bonus, some luck over here, the superior commander. So we did manage to. I think this was the was this one the Austro-Hungarian general, or I believe this was the one that I guess he was sent in to like break them. And yeah, that advancement there was not the best idea. We were defeated there, and whoa my god, did we suffer a lot of casualties. Or just that some of our units just got obliterated. Oof. Yeah, we shouldn't have pushed in so desperately. Oh, oh god, that army just moved right in front of us. That Ottoman army, did you see that? Oh god. God damn, these Ottomans are really strong. Alright, but we did manage to obtain a victory in Cameroon. So I guess we're going to just take over Cameroon next turn. If we haven't already. God damn that, look at those Ottoman armies! Ah, they assaulted us in They assaulted us on the Greek front, the Ottomans, but they did suffer quite some casualties. But yeah, we definitely need more reinforcements there. God damn it! We need the French Expeditionary Corps. French Expeditionary Corps. Alright, they attacked us again, but this time we managed to repel them. So I guess we at least we got that. This is just like, oh god, more blockades. Why did it switch to that place? In like the Baltic Sea. I mean, we are not doing any blockades there. The Russians are supposed to like blockade the Germans in the Baltic Seas. Alright, then here we are back. Let me check my recording real quick. Yeah, I believe we have enough time for to just keep on going. So, some stuff happened, I guess. Ambassador has increased support in Holland and also in Italy. So let's take a look at the diplomacy screen. Yep, Italy has actually just joined the war on our side right now, and also Romania joined the war on our side right now. So that's absolutely awesome. Then that means that we have our ambassador ready now. Should we press like what's it? The enter the decision mode. We have a diplomat and an ambassador ready, so we're going to use that on the United States, where the Central Powers already sent their guy. And finally, we have a diplomat also free, which we could use. Well, we're already working there. I don't know exactly which country would be best to get us on our side, but apparently the Germans are working on Denmark, and we definitely wouldn't want them to get Denmark on their side. I don't know why would Denmark join the Central Powers, but we're going to get a guy there. And yeah, that should be basically it on this place. The rebels are getting like 1% each turn in France, which is really, really scary. And the thing is that the industrial, I mean the Grand Concession only moves it like 3% towards us, and it also costs victory points and engagement points. So it's not going to be enough. That's what I'm going to say, and we probably should use it into other countries like Great Britain, maybe Japan. Not really sure that we should use it there. So yeah, Romania and Italy joined the war. This should be interesting. We have the Entente Corps and the Entente Army over here. We should also have the fleet somewhere, just that I cannot really see. There it is. Ah, get away. So we have the North Pacific Squad with the Chinese Squadron and also the Indian transports. Can we merge them up together? Yeah, we can. So the Japanese forces can still wait. We really need more reinforcement on the Mesopotamian front. So I guess we're going to. Does that mean that we are getting them up? Oh, we didn't actually like what's it called? We didn't actually land into the there to bring these forces up. So now I will just have to wait one more turn before we can actually embark these guys. So I hope the Japanese have enough forces to like quell any uprising or anything like that. We really don't want to offer concession even in Japan over there. So we are still advancing here. 77% occupied. This is like only 2% occupied. We should probably not go ahead and just go here right away, but it's going to take like 31 days. So basically we're going to stay one more turn here. And in here, I'm going to move them like next one, and should be good. And I think we can also use riverine movements around here. But I think we're going to need more ports to do that. Right, we're besieging Cameroon, so that's really good. We also have superior forces, and we're also blockading it, so that's double good for us. These forces have really lost any cohesion in doing their blockade over Togo, so I'm just going to bring them back in French Africa. And we're going to reorganize them and redo stuff the right way. Alright, these guys can still rest over here, so not even going to bother to tell them to do otherwise. In the meanwhile, these guys are still moving in, and that army is like really freaking scary, and they have way more armies, and we don't even know how many guys they have. But the Portuguese forces should have arrived, so that's really good. We're going to go ahead and send them in right away. We're going to go and even use the freaking railways and going to send them in for an attack. And hopefully this fresh new these fresh new Portuguese forces can definitely prove their point over here. Except the fact that they don't really want to attack. But hey, what can you do? Huh? Alright, we did bring the forces over here. Can we order them to distant unload onto the... Yeah, yes, over there. Will that do it? Why is it flashing like blue? Does that mean that it's doing it? Distant overflow will disembark. Okay, that's good. Alright, so more reinforcements will have hopefully will help break the siege over the Medina, and then we're going to go ahead and attack from here. What I wanted to say that is that basically in the Middle East we're going to have an actual Entente army. There are going to be French forces, there are going to be Anzac forces, there are going to be Portuguese forces, there are going to be like Indian forces and maybe even the Japanese ones. It's going to be crazy. Yeah. And oh, now that Italy joined the war, they must have some extra colonial forces over here, which don't really want to move because yeah, why the hell would they move their ass to help us on the Egyptian front, right? Am I right, guys? Can we like merge these two guys? No, that's quite a big of a penalty. So we're going to have to leave some of the Libyan carabiniers. I guess 4 turns, that's okay. So these are permanently fixed, but these are not permanently fixed, and after 4 turns we're going to help hopefully use them to like join in on the Egyptian front, and that will hopefully be good. Here we're still doing stuff. There's slowly losing cohesion, but we need to defend our forces, and yeah, Italy joined the war. That's definitely helpful for us. We are swapping the forces into the Mediterranean bloc, and also we did swap forces over here. Did they not make it yet? Like this, where are they? Did the other guys, the French ones? Oh, did I accidentally merge them again? No, I thought I'm bringing in some actual French. Okay, that's weird. Where is that French fleet that we sent for like to there? No, I moved them somewhere. Did they disappear again? God damn it! I always hate when my forces just vanish. Don't you hate that? Alright, on the Greek front, things are happening. Oh, they're cutting us off there. That's never good. So, pull back. We made back. Shit. Fuck. Oh, God. I shouldn't swear that much. Right, pulling back. No need to attack there anymore. But I think we can attack this Bulgarian army here. So, at least we can get that going. In the meanwhile, should we bring this Greek High Command closer? Maybe they can reinforce something there somehow. I have no idea. We also have some forces in Crete, which is nice. Also, Romania joined the war, and apparently they are considered like Eastern Entente. So, okay, that's really freaking confusing. But hey, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, Eastern Entente. That works. At least that means that they're going to participate at the war, and I'm not going to worry about controlling them manually. So at least we got that. God damn, it's taking so long for these guys to be ready. Can we like merge them and send them on that fleet already? Maybe will they will be willing to go. I want to bring these guys. Well, here's a good question. Should we bring them over here where they were initially intended, or should we bring them to Egyptian front where the Ottomans are getting really scary? Well, we're going to bring them here for now. And apparently not. We're still going to have to wait until that freaking supply unit is ready. Oh, talking about the colonial front, we have the Italian colonies that now are available for use, or should be soon enough, the Mogadishu and Eritrea. So yeah, the colonial front will basically flip to us pretty shortly. Now we will have like way too many forces for the Germans to oppose any resistance. But we're going to do it slowly. There's no need to rush or anything like that. We're withdrawing there. We brought these guys here, so let's get this guy and unify this. And we're still like over the really that much? Jeez. How there you go. That will work. So I would be tempted to attack over here this supply unit so we can capture it because it doesn't seem like they have anything. Don't really need an all-out attack. You just need to capture that. And yeah. Ugh, so much stuff happening. And let's see Italy. Italy joined the war. Vive la Italy and all that nice stuff. They have lots of units that apparently are going to be fixed, so we're not going to attack this turn. But hell, are we going to have lots of armies over here that they're going to bring into the front? Awesome, really awesome. So this will be basically, this is what we need to do. We're just going to like gut the Central Powers with the Anzac, French, Portuguese, Italian, British army attacking the Ottomans, with the Greek-French army attacking in Bulgaria, and with the Italians attacking in Austro-Hungary. We're basically going to leave Germany without allies, and by then they will have nothing else to do but to just surrender. And we lost everything here, so that's really nice. Go back and I don't think we should really merge with these guys, but I don't know. They do have lots of forces over here, so here we don't really need to worry as much. We're still besieging what's it called, Metz, which is taking way longer than expected, but they have way less power, I guess. The siege did took quite a lot of their power, so I'm going to... Can we order an assault? Yeah, we can, where I'm going to order a general assault on the Metz fortress. In the meanwhile, that army is still big and scary, and I really don't want to move after losing that British army there. I'm really not too keen on moving up, but apparently we didn't face any resistance here, and we're besieging Mulhacen. This guy is here. How about the French Greek? Oh, this army is now finally unfixed. When the I guess it was fixed here because you know the Italians might have joined in. Oh, and we could like bring it and reinforce the Italian front, can we? Hell yeah, we're definitely going to do that. I know we could have used it on the Western Front, but the Italians will definitely need it. And if we can break the front over here or just make the Germans redirect some of the forces there, that'll be very good for us. And Belgrade is still under Serbian control, so that's kind of amazing actually. Oh my god. What else? What else? Did we get these guys finished? What units did we get finished? We got finished the Escadron du Tren, which is basically the that, let's see, the Escadron du Tren, the Division Territorial. Can we merge? No, these are not good ones. Let's see, the field artillery. Yeah, the Regiment de Telegraphistes are not yet ready, but we're going to get them ready soon enough. And here's the general together with, or it will be together with the Pioneer Brigade and maybe another division here. So yeah, I should stop saying so yeah as often, but I don't know why I just got like a sort of verbal tick with it for some whatever reason. Or I think these guys were the ones that we needed. So you use railways to get there, and we're going to have that infantry unit, and here we're going to have this militia with some guys. So we're still not finished in production, I'm going to assume. War production, we are still, yeah, we still have a cavalry unit, these ones, the field hospital unit, so we don't need to rush yet. Did we finish the supply unit over here? This one, or I think I wanted to move them earlier or one and they didn't want because yeah, these guys aren't finished yet. Okay, I think things are going well. So apart from the fact that I have no idea where that French fleet went, and when I send it to like swap in the Grand Fleet that is now resting at the Scapa Flow. Apart from that, things are going well. So let's check out our research panel. We can start researching chemical warfare. Sure, why not? Chemical weapons have not yet been used as of yet, which is actually kind of a miracle. Let's see. That's research. What did I wanted to see? I wanted to see something, but I actually forgot what. 82 morale, so their morale is dropping. That's good. But my god, did we suffer some casualties. And yeah, Trento, Trieste, and Hammer, Hermestad. Sorry, I just trying too hard to pronounce certain things. On the Eastern Front, things are going well, I guess. The Germans did advanced over here in Vilna, but the Russians are still holding well, and Warsaw is still under Russian control. So I consider that pretty much a victory. Over here, they're also fighting with the Ottomans. I guess they're just some basic skirmishes, nothing out of the ordinary. And this should be it with this turn. Let's see how much I've been recording. Yeah, I'm going to end this turn over here. We're going to see what happens, and I think I might end this episode next turn. But let's see what happens with all the moves that we have made so far. And actually, we can start recruiting the French army that I want to recruit over here. So it's going to have like some infantry divisions. And we'll have like lots of infantry divisions, and we're going to recruit them like all over the place. Right? It will have some. Well, there's also the Portuguese, the Italians. There's like lots of stuff that we can recruit now. It will have some engineers, only if I could reach them. Where the hell are the engineers? I like the other. Right, some cavalry division. I guess we're going to have to recruit them in Orléans. We're going to need some artillery division, so we're going to use like field artillery and French medium artillery. Yeah, that works for me. And I'm going to assume that the other land units are, yeah, the field hospital, we're definitely going to need that, the signals brigade, we're also definitely going to need that, the engineers brigade, we're going to need that, and I don't know, maybe a French pontoon bridges, something, you know, just to cross rivers. I think it helps when you have to like go across rivers and stuff like that. Yeah, things are going well. Things are going fantastically well. And actually, what did I do with that? Since I have separated these two fleets, I'm going to go ahead and grab these guys, bring them all the way to Marseille, and they're going to transport the French Greek Expeditionary Corps over here whenever they're ready. So finally, let's end this turn, see what happens, and so my mouth hurts from how much I'm talking. Alright, I believe stuff will be happening right about now. Okay, we had a stalemate at Belkacem, although we did suffer more casualties. Yeah, it's so annoying. Every time I'm trying to move in somewhere, they must move in troops there to meet me, you know? They just have to, you know? So I cannot make an attack anywhere unless I have like I bring like all the armies from all across the world just to like break a gap into the front. Oh, that's annoying. Oh god, they assaulted us into Medina. So, oh my god, did we lose? Did we lose Medina? Oh, that's not good. Oh, but we did manage to assault and capture. Yay, we did manage to capture Metz. Holy shit, after so much time. Jesus. But yeah, losing Medina is definitely not very. Oh, they moved back over there. Yeah, the Portuguese really scared them, I guess. Alright, they do have some forces there. They're swifting. Oh god, when did those guys come? God, how did apparently we lose somewhere at Dedagach, although I ordered them to move back. But we still inflicted more casualties, so that's good. I assume. We obtained a Greek victory against the Bulgarian forces, I'm going to assume. Yeah. Oh god, another Greek defeat. Oh my god. Yeah, the Greeks definitely need more forces, and we did lose Medina. That's not good. Oh my god. They keep assaulting us. We need to bring that headquarters corpse over there. There's no way that Greek army is probably going to get obliterated there. Alright, here we are back. Yeah, we have like 5 minutes to wrap up this episode. So what happened? Going over here really quickly. I wanted to check out like the research, how it's going. It's going fairly well. The diplomatically, yeah, they still like sort of tend to the Central Powers, but we're also getting Arabia, and also the United States are slowly going towards us. Over here, we finally brought in this fleet, so I guess we can finally bring in this Entente Corps, I'm going to assume. Yeah, we're going to get this Entente Corps and bring them over to here and drop them off into Mesopotamia, so we can bring more forces there. Over here, we are like sort of blockading and besieging these forces, and we managed to like increase the besiegement level or whatever you want to call it. But we're losing cohesion like quite badly, and also supplies, so well, that will be tough. That will be really tough. I guess we would definitely need to bring these guys and just drop them off just to have some extra forces, or maybe these guys, I don't know. That happened over there. Over here, they did flee from the Egyptian front, but we did lose Medina with the entire expeditionary corps, so I'm really sad about that. So that French did not really. Well, okay, then just move over there. Just stop with the fleet. Oh, yeah, stop with the fleet embarkment and just land the French forces in Yemen. And we're going to try again. You know, when you can't do something, you just go and try again. And yeah, the British, the Portuguese, the Maltan forces basically. Also forgot that we have this island of Rhodos over here. It's really cool. All this colonial stuff that were happening over there. Yeah, this Greek army. If you guys can somehow withdraw just entirely, just all the way to Salonika, that would be really freaking great. And we're going to bring you guys the reinforcements. Don't even worry about it. Alright, that will be it. Over here, all the units are now unfixed, so we are able to start our attacks. Apparently, Trento is not like, well, they do have some units there, not to mention that they have a lot of units around it. But yeah, Trento and Trieste, these are the things that we're going to get. The Italians. We will finally liberate the long forgotten Italian territory from the Austro-Hungarian oppression and all that fancy stuff. And oh my god, it's taking so long to get some of the units ready. It's just unbelievable. But did that French Navy somehow? Oh, there you go. The Escadre de Manche. So where the hell did it go? I'm just so confused. So Burney Fleet, you are free to move back on Scotland to recover, and soon enough we're going to be able to bring the Grand Fleet back. In the meanwhile, hopefully this Escadre de Manche can maintain the blockade. The same thing happening over here with the Escadre Mediterranean. Lots of stuff have happened indeed. And also Romania. Well, the Bulgarians are attacking. They apparently are besieging. They actually took over Georgia from what it's apparently, and they're besieging Bucharest. Oh, that's not good. We need to attack there. We need to attack immediately. You attack. Greek forces attack there. We need to leave the, like, what's it called? We need to ease the pressure from Romania. We need to help them immediately. It's like no other way. I'm getting a bit desperate just because I'm like from Romania, but yeah, Romania. Oh, did I bring the Irish? No, they're here. What? I'm so confused. Why is that? Okay, so I'm going to have to wrap it up over here. But like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see how the war to end all wars will end. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Derp, derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity
Where?
derp derp.
Oh god, this is the commander. Take him out. There he is. He has a star. Take him out. Come on. You. There you go.